Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of my Ironman playthrough of Daggerfall Unity. So in our last episode, I kind of joked that we hadn't made much progress and that we had in fact sort of made a retroactive kind of regression. But I don't think that's entirely true. We joined the Temple of Akatosh. That's nice. Reputation 0. We're going to hope to get enough money together to give them a donation to bump that up a bit. We also got a horse, so we're feeling a little bit better as far as the progression is concerned. Of course, we have the looming debt overhead that we took out a loan so that we could buy the horse. And we have only, how much money to our name? 38 gold pieces, so... yeah, we're going to have to reckon with that for a while. I imagine this food that I'm about to get is gonna... and drink. Let's get some herbal tea, herbal tea. I really needed to get some stamina back, so I think that's gonna make things somewhat difficult for us. We might be kind of living off the land for a while. We have 2 days of rations and a bedroll. But contrary to this sort of country bumpkin gameplay style that I'm alluding to, I'm wondering if we would have a bit better luck if we were to go to the court here and try to talk to some nobility. I'd like to get a quest from them that kind of involves being a courier of sorts, if at all possible. Something very low stakes. I don't really need these arrows. Yeah, let's get rid of them. Yeah, I'm hoping I can, like, get some delivery work or something simple like that, where we don't really have to stick our necks out too much, but we will get a quest nonetheless. So let's go into the palace here. Oh, wow. This looks really good. What mod is this? I suspect cliffworms did something, but I've never been into a palace that looks like this. Alright, buddy, what's up? Let's be polite about it. Fair day to thee. I was hoping you might know about employment. Okay, this is the second time where I can't click the OK button there. I wonder what's going on there. Can I click other options? Dialogue options? Yeah? Alright, whatever. Now let's just start talking to random people. What's up, Perryval? Can't ask you for work either. Okay, it looks like we're just going to be talking to people. Hail, Nord. For several weeks I have run a contest with my patrons, testing their knowledge concerning royalty among the Iliac Bay. If you're up to the challenge, I could offer you 200 gold. Might you be the first winner? Okay, I'm not sure if she'd be the most knowledgeable, but we'll see. Splendid. Best of luck to you. Let's get started. First, Nilfgaard is the mother-in-law to Gothrid. Okay, so, Nilfgaard... This is weird. Like, is the player taking the test, or is the character taking the test? I guess the character has... might have heard some of this politics. Nilfgaard is the mother-in-law of Gothrid. Nilfgaard's son is dead. Her son is King Lysandus. This tells me no, right? Am I just overthinking this? Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is no. Okay. Helseth is the younger brother of Morgaia. Now, I know that they're siblings. I'm not 100% certain that Helseth is the younger one. This is the nobility in Wayrest, by the way. Helseth and Morgaia. The children of Baron Zaya. If you have not played Daggerfall, you might have at least heard of Baron Zaya through various books, like the real Baron Zaya or the biography of Baron Zaya. You can also find her in Mournhold in the Tribunal expansion of Morrowind. I think he is the younger brother. I'm not really sure. Ah, Helseth is the older brother. That makes a bit of sense, since I think he might be king or something like that in the Tribunal expansion. All right, that was a cool little quest that whoever came up with. That's pretty neat. Oh, it's working now. The work button is working again. Okay. This guy makes it seem like there's not a lot of Oh, never mind. I feel awfully bored. If you're looking for something to do, I could test your memory with a fable of sort and see how well you can remember it. I'll pay you if you answer it all right. Want to give it a try? Why not? Oh my goodness. Alright, well then here goes. The great prince, Uthictor Copperfield, called forth his Nord servant, who bore a recently washed longsword to practice fencing. An Argonian who saw them stood by to admire their expertise. He wished to be so skilled at long blades, but he only knew how to wield knives. The Argonian went to the Temple of Akatosh to pursue training with a katana he had purchased from a pawnbroker, but his belief in Arche was an abomination to them, and he was rejected. He left 200 gold in their coffers to try to change their mind, but their demeanors stayed harsh as ever. In despair at the treatment he received, the Argonian returned to the field where he saw the prince Uthictor Copperfield practicing and found him laying in the grass with a severe wound. He leapt over the fence to bandage up the wounded man. The Nord came out from hiding and stabbed the Argonian with a poisoned claymore, nestling the pummel on the prince's palm. He then took the paralyzed Argonian's hand and placed a poisoned Tonto in it. Having framed the lizard, he took the prince's inheritance and rode off to his own country. I'm going to kind of skim this again. There's so many pronouns thrown around that I want to make sure I have it. The Argonian left 1,200 gold in the temple's coffers. No, it was 200. The Argonian was rejected from the temple of Arche. No, he was rejected from the temple of Akatosh. The Nord stabbed the Argonian with a poisoned claymore. Yes. The prince was practicing jousting with the Nord. No, they were practicing fencing. The Argonian would have used bandages to help the wound. Now, I don't know if this is a test of memory. Maybe it was mentioned in the passage. The Argonian would have used bandages to help the wounded prince. Probably, but the Argonian was poisoned, so let's just say yes. The Argonian was rejected from the Temple of Akatosh because of his religion. That's true. In the final trickery, the Tonto in the Argonian's hand was poisoned, but the claymore in the prince's was not. This is not true. I remember the claymore was poisoned also. The Nord placed both of the prince's hands in the handle of the claymore when framing the Argonian. Damn, they're really loading this up with some questions here, man. The Nord placed both of the prince's hands on the handle of the claymore when framing the Argonian. This is a kind of weird detail. Bro. The pommel of his hands and framing the Argonian. No. Alright. The Argonian had purchased his katana from a pawn shop. Yep. The weapon the Nord brandished at the start of the story was a longsword. Yeah. Okay. I thought it said bad Nord, and I was like, oh no. He actually says, hey, not bad. Take this money. Hey, 287. We're that's honestly not bad. That's enough to help us survive that much longer. You got a quest for me? The whining peasants who work my land near the Sahusa cave have long complained about evil wizardry being practiced in that dungeon. It appears that this time they may be right. I am in need of an assassin with enough time to travel to the Sahusa cave and destroy the necromantic sorcerer there. I am prepared to pay 300 gold pieces in this service. Are you interested? I don't think that I would fare very well in this dungeon, but I kind of want to accept it just to have it placed on our map. It's another cave type of dungeon, so I'm kind of curious about what kind of creatures would be there. I was thinking about how we should proceed, and the dungeon that we have found so far, it's infested with animals, and I'm not very good, or our Skald is not very good with taming the animals, or even fighting them, at least without a cure poison or cure disease potion. But if we're able to find a dungeon that has a bunch of humanoids in it, and we can use our etiquette or streetwise on them, we'll be a little bit better off. So I feel like we should take any sort of dungeon quest that we can, even if we fail it. With the little caveat being we shouldn't do that for our temple quests or any place where we can lose substantial reputation. By Starfall's waters, that's Grant. I need to have this wizard extinguished in 21 days, so you will probably want to get on the road right away. Good luck, Kirstia, and show no mercy. Yeah, I'm not sure about the whole do it right away thing, buddy. Like, I really need some more potions before I can do anything too risky. Let's keep exploring this palace. Looks so good. They have cellars. Wow. They have like little dungeon tiles here to represent the cellars. Oh, hello. Hey, any news? Or rather, fair day to thee. Would you kindly update me on the world at large? Don't spread this around, but the fighter trainers and the Marin Knights are working together. That sounds like good news. Why would I not spread that around? They're training the Marin Knights. Oh, this servant lady has... Oh, the cook. They have a really nice, like, pork platter in here. That's... Can I have some? I bet with the Kleptomania mod I could try to steal some food, but Whoa. This looks like a bunch of potions of healing or wine. I'm not sure, but seems like I can feel this like classic human temptation to like overextend and think for myself. It's a kind of like an evil feeling that overwhelmed me just by looking at all these potions of healing and being like, oh, I want them to be mine. So we're gonna say no to Satan today and get out of there. Okay, what's behind this door? Oh, hey, buddy. This is pretty cool. Was this Cliffforms to see, bro? This you, Cliffforms? Who? Oh, they have a real... Whoa. They have like a prison in here. This is so neat. You know, in the other games, it kind of tells you whenever you found like a dungeon or a prison, but you kind of just encountered on your own here. Man, Kleptomania is really kicking in right now. Could steal a bit of coins, a couple of these cups, but he's watching me. Oh, man. Hey, buddy. Prisoner says, I don't have time for your type. That's, you know, beggars cannot be choosers. Surely prisoners are not in much better standing than beggars in that regard, right? Whatever, bro. Just wanted to hear your story. Let's go see what's going on upstairs. What's up, lady? So these sprites are animated just like the lady from the tavern that kind of unnerved me the other day, so I'm wondering if they're all part of the same mod. Oh, I found outdoors. Nice little view of the city. Okay, while we're up here, let's go ahead and check our world map and see how far we are from the cave that we were referred to. The Saheusa cave. So we're at least like in the same part of the province. Yeah, that's honestly not that far. But we really should focus on getting It's locked. What the hell? Got locked out of the place where I was just chilling. Alright, I was gonna leave anyway. It's fine. Yeah, I think we should focus on getting a potion of cure disease and then going back to, yeah, the, whatever the name of the cave was, the Demucholuthlaku, where we were in the previous episode. If we have like one more potion of teleport and a potion of cure disease, I'll feel much more comfortable exploring around here. But I don't actually see any alchemists in this town, which is unfortunate because of the whole plan of, you know, setting up shop here while we were excavating those dungeons, but I don't think that's going to happen, so we're going to get on our horse and ride. We should really rest up somewhere first, but I suppose we can do that on the road. It's just everything is so dangerous whenever you don't have an anchor set somewhere, and I don't have enough potions to set up the potion of teleport. So let's go ahead and we're going to buy some sugar lumps. You can use the sugar lumps item to call your horse back to you. I honestly thought that they came with the horse, but that's clearly not the case. It's not in my inventory right now. Do I have anything that I can sell to you, buddy? Sell. Anything worthwhile to sell? Not really. Okay, let's put our sugar lumps to work. Kicker of Elves trots up to us. Okay, so the other dungeon that we want to go to is over there to the north. Man, I think maybe Longtown is the closest settlement that is likely to have an alchemist. So let's go westward out of the town. Take a look at the map to see where the city gates are. Northwest. We gotta be careful not to trample anyone. Oh, I'm still a common citizen even though I ran someone over last time. That's good. Man, the early game for this character has been, it has been more turbulent than I could have imagined. I knew it was going to be difficult because that's just how the characters I build usually go. But the fact that I'm trying to avoid crime, if at all possible, is putting some strain on the situation. With many of my other, like, incompetent warrior type of characters, I would just go into... I failed to avoid an encounter. Oh, this is a will-o-the-wisp. That seems dangerous. I'm really low on stamina. I should really just camp somewhere. Yeah, normally if I'm playing a character that can't fight or use magic very well, I would just, you know, steal the potions I need, steal the horse I need, be fine. But this is a little bit different. It's its own kind of challenge. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and set up camp, get some of our fatigue back, then maybe ride through the night. That sounds a bit dangerous though. Nice, nice. Love to see all those skill ups. The atmosphere suddenly feels grim, the air cold. I think that's enough reason for me to just hit the road. Don't have enough magicka to cast that. Let's light our torch and hit the road. Even if it's just going down this way a while. Oh, a nearby animal has run away. A foe has caused an animal to panic and run. You cannot travel with enemies nearby. Are we about to die? Something's casting at us. It looked like it might have been a sleep spell. Do we have a vampire on us? It's so... it's kind of scary whenever you know that something's following you, but you don't know what it is. And if something is dangerous back here, I want to get further away if at all possible. We have enough stamina to run away from other enemies we might find. Our stomach is rumbling, so let's go ahead and eat some fish. Make sure we're going northwest. We failed to avoid an encounter. What encounter do you speak of, buddy? Distant animal call gets my attention. Hello? You out there? There's nothing, I guess. Damn rats. Scurrying around in the dark, making me jumpy. A squad of orcs have interrupted our travel this time. The orc is not impressed by our orcish. Okay, I almost want to fight these orcs just because I'm so desperate for cash. I know it's a bad idea, but let's see what we can do. Oh, I hit him. I haven't tried to pacify this other guy. Nope, nope, not working. Let's ride Kicker of Elves a little bit further down the road. Yeah, they're not likely to have very good loot, but... okay, we're about to die in one more hit, so let's go on. If we're anything, it's brave, at least for fleeting moments before we get super humbled. We're actually very cowardly, I shouldn't say that. Mostly running from enemies. I actually got chased out of a dungeon by a few rats, so bravery maybe isn't the best way to describe that. We're going to scoot further down the road. Maybe go on the other side of this hill to put some distance between us and the orcs. And set up camp again. Let's rest for a good 9 hours. The nighttime is really long in this game. Oh, there are enemies nearby. This means we might have to abandon our campsite depending... Oh, shit! Oh, man. Okay, so, tricky thing is we can't pack up our camp if enemies are nearby. So I'm going to try to bait this guy eastward. Going to run directly westward and hope that puts enough distance between us to be able to grab the campfire. Let's go. These campfires are surprisingly kind of expensive, at least from a low-level perspective. Okay, that worked. So I'd rather not have to buy another one. Or, Akatosh forbid, steal one. You know, the worse our economic condition gets, the more likely we are to have to steal something. Oh, orcs just died. I wonder what that's about. Okay, we've found a place called Longtown. What time are we looking at? It's 5:27. Maybe we should just loiter for an hour. Ah, yeah. I love this song so much. Okay, let's turn off the HUD and just cruise for a bit. So I don't. Oh, let's actually talk to someone real quick. Hey, lady. Oh, no alchemists here, huh? Okay, well, thanks anyway. We should go up and hit up a tavern, even if there's no alchemist. I really want to buy some more potions, but whatever. Yeah, so we want to go hit up a tavern. We want to get some stamina and health back. It's kind of funny. I've started making Daggerfall into this sort of romantic affair because yeah, I often light a candle because I think it's cute to play by torchlight, kind of. So the best thing I have for that is lighting a candle. So it feels like I'm taking my computer out on a date or something like that. I hope my wife doesn't get jealous. That's just how things have to be sometimes. Oh, this is interesting. This NPC's portrait looks kind of like Morgaia, but without the patch. Like, if you're unaware, the nobility and Wayrest, like the Dark Elves, they look kind of like Caucasian at their default sprites and portraits, and this NPC looks similar. Let's just ask her about work. Roderard Kingcroft in the Laughing Dungeon might have something. Are you Roderard? No. Do you have anything? Me help you? Alright, bastard, whatever. Okay, let's get on our horse and ride. Which way do we come from? Right over here? Yeah, this is a dangerous potion quest that we're on. Okay. I guess we're going north. A friendly group of adventurers interrupt our travel. Hey, everyone. Hey, do you have anything for sale by any chance? I'm really looking for some potions. It looks like you only have armor to sell. By any chance, do you want to buy these gauntlets off of me? No? Okay, that's fair. Hey, buddy. He's not impressed by my etiquette. He's still not impressed by my etiquette. Kind of want to set up camp right here and see what kind of enemies, like, find us. Is that weird? Like, it's kind of nice to have some unofficial allies. I think we're gonna just set up camp. Or maybe it's a more natural thing to do to loiter with them. Like, I already got done napping. Let's say that we're just staying up, chatting, carousing a bit. My stomach is rumbling. You hear something speaking a different language nearby. What could it be? Honestly, not sure. Okay, what time is it? I'm gonna say that we're gonna rest for about 13 hours. There are enemies nearby. Alright. I have my back if y'all have mine. I need more rest. They're going after it, whatever it is. Oh, it's a bat. Oh, we can cook that. Good job, guys. Good old bat meat that I earned. Okay, there's still enemies nearby, actually. Whoa. Spell swords dropping off some destruction magic on a damn rat. Okay, looks like they got them all. Let's cook the moldy raw meat. How does that turn out if it's moldy? It's called smelly meat. I'm gonna hold off on eating that if I can. Let's rest for a while. 8 hours. Okay, we hear something speaking a different language nearby again. Let's pack up our stuff. Get our torch disabled. Alright. Well, friends, it's been a pleasure spending some time together. I think it's about time that we hit the road. Safe travels. I'm out of here. Failed to avoid an encounter. Let's go back to our buddies. Oh, it's a centaur. I too am on a horse. It's not impressed with our sylvan tongue. Whoa, minotaurs and boars also. What the hell? This is kind of dangerous. Got some Oblivion creatures over there. Let's see if we can get some backstabbing on. Spell swords out. I don't feel good about this, but we're gonna try to loot his body. Yeah, yeah. Okay, we're out of here. Okay. Oh, the boar died. Are they not on? The boar died. I wonder if I can sneak over and get some of this loot. Forgive me. What is this? Lich dust? I'll take it, man. Okay. I don't want to spend too long looting because it seems a bit, a little bit weird. Like, why am I able to spend so much time looting bodies whenever somebody's nearby? Sometimes I, like, make rules about not doing that, but then in dire situations like this, the rules become increasingly more flexible. So, yeah, do with that what you will. Okay, we made it to Warridge Moor, next place on the road. It's kind of looks like a small town. It doesn't have city walls, so I'm very skeptical of this place having alchemy. Oh, look at that, vintage antidotes. She doesn't know where it is, but let's look at our map and see. Okay, which one of these looks most like an alchemy shop? They're all just rectangles. Okay. Hey, lady. Ahoy, Baladissa Mastersley. Where the hell is Vintage Antidotes? There's no reason to talk down to me like that. That's fair. Come on. Nobody knows where the only alchemist is. What the hell, y'all? Okay, this is a pawn shop. That's actually pretty good. We want to go in here and dump off. Oh, it's closed right now. Okay, let's spend some time eating breakfast and getting a drink at the tavern. We'll come back to the pawn shop to get rid of our dearly sought loot. We worked so hard for it, you know. Little Argonian Under King Agent model over here. Pretty cool. Hey buddy, can I get some oatmeal with berries? That's actually been a pretty good, like, breakfast for me in real life. Oatmeal and berries. We keep a lot of fruit in the house, because that's, like, my young son. He's like a year old, a little bit more. It's like his favorite food right now. Herbal tea, does that bring Magicka back? Yeah, so I'll have a breakfast of just like oatmeal with some blueberries, bananas, or strawberries tossed in there. It honestly hits the spot. Man, I wish I had some apple cider to get my Magicka back. It's not like the candle spell is super practical, but it's at least a thing that exists. Let's loot her for one more hour. Yeah, I would really like some more spells eventually, but we just have so many other financial concerns right now that it's not really on our plate right now to take on more spells and how much they would cost, things like that. So let's go ahead and sell Silver Warhammer. This is not very valuable stuff. Actually, I want the chain gauntlets back. Having a leather helmet could be nice. Chain left spalder, yeah, that stuff is actually reasonable stuff to keep. We'll buy everything but the lich dust, which we'll have to take to the alchemist. That's fine by me. Okay, still nobody knows what the alchemist is. Oh, what about this lady? Hey, yeah, I'm looking for vintage antidotes. Oh, thank you. Marked it on my map. Gonna be on the north side of town. Cool. So we would really like, Potion of Cure Disease. What do we have, actually? Yeah, we need one more teleport, we need one more Cure Disease, and then we'll feel comfortable enough to do a little bit of dungeon delving at that place with all the rats. Okay, recipe for Potion of Free Action. I don't know which one of you modders out there went out here and added the name of the potion inside of the recipe in the info box there, but you were so real for that. Thank you so much. That's tiny little quality of life improvement, cannot be overstated. Potion of Seeking would be nice, but we are not privileged enough to be able to afford that. Get rid of the Small Tooth and Lich Dust for 150 gold. Okay, we almost have enough to... oh, Potion of Teleport. A free action would be great also. Cure Poison. We want Cure Disease, don't we? Okay. Okay. We're back close to abject poverty once more, but we're impoverished in a way that allows some survival, so that's not the worst thing that could happen. Okay, I don't really think I see a cure disease thing in here, but you know, potion of purification, I think that cures disease also. But the fact that we have 2 potions of teleport, it's kind of like having a potion of cure disease in that we can just warp out and get healing from our temple. I wonder if I can afford... No, there's no way I can afford these potions. Okay, well... A man in the desert cannot complain about any of the water he gets, so I'm happy just to have the 1 potion of teleport that we grabbed. I'm gonna go ahead and fast travel over to Merchester. I'm gonna use my potion of teleport. Oh, that's fine. Because Merchester is where we found the really inexpensive, yeah, the Temple of Kinnereth. It's down here by the south gate, so let's go ahead and just, like, fast travel around the edge here. Okay, we're gonna use our potion of teleport, set the anchor, gonna go back to our notes. Let's delete this note. Anchor, outside temple in Merchester, Daggerfall. Okay. Alright, we've been to this place a few times now, so I don't necessarily want to do more wilderness excursions to get to it, so we are going to fast travel. Okay, let's see if anybody is here to contest. I don't think so. Still got some PTSD from getting shot by a poisoned arrow last time I was here. Let's put on all the armor that we have. Oh, whoops. Bought a chain. I guess the chain is slightly better than what I'm wearing. Let's pull the hood on over us, because the helmet looks kind of ugly. Okay. Oh shit, right. They're here immediately. I forgot to turn on our torch also. Okay, rats. Show me what you got. Got one of them. Our companion from the previous episode is still dead by the door. Okay, small tooth. Body has no treasure. Body has no treasure. Small tooth. Okay, we want to find a place to set up our camp, if at all possible. Okay, this corner's going to have to do. We're going to cook moldy raw meat, moldy raw meat. I don't feel confident that these won't give me a disease, so we're going to hold off on eating them if at all possible. We're going to go to our map and mark this corner as our camp so that we will hopefully remember to... I don't think I typed it. Camp. So that we will hopefully remember to come back and grab it if we run into trouble. Hello, rat. Oh, let's put away our sword and try conversation. No, okay. So... there was a bit in the previous episode where I had language skill overhaul disabled because of a little bug that we ran into, and it gave me some knowledge that I wish I didn't have because I pacified a dragonling during that time, and now I know that there are dragonlings around. It's like, now I understand just how dangerous this place is. It's kind of upsetting. Wish I didn't have that knowledge, but whatever. Oh, who's nearby? Oh, this is a bat, right? Not a dragonling. I think I heard the dragonling too. Okay, we got the bat. Whenever I say I got the bat like that, I instantly started feeling like the Joker, like without any delay. It's though like you can't remove it from the equation here. Okay, let's eat. Is there any that's okay? This is just meat rather than smelly meat. That's good. Gonna rest until we're fully healed. I was gonna say we don't really have any time constraints, but there is that one quest. Although taking that quest was important just to put something on our map, I don't know if we really care about doing it. On a related note, we leveled up. Looks like we gained 8 hit points from it. That's pretty cool. Let's bump our strength up by 1 just to get that neutral attack modifier. What else do we need? We need personality. I'm gonna bump up speed also. Just tiny incremental increases here. We've ascended to level 3. You realize that you are catching on to the secret of success. It's just a matter of concentration. Awesome. Oh, we don't want to cook. We want to rest. Get those 8 HP that we just gained back. Alright. Let's go look at our character sheet. I'm so paranoid of disease right now, and we got hit quite a few times there, but it looks like we're still safe. So this hallway over here leads to a really cool dungeon block. I plan on going back there once we've explored a bit more. I wonder what this lever does. Let's mark that this is a lever. It's technically a wheel, but I will know what I mean. Hello. Really looking forward to the day that I'm able to pacify one of these animals. It's nice being able to sort of train the skill even though we aren't... it's not a major skill or anything. It's still nice to be able to practice it some. This is moldy raw meat. We can at least collect the tooth and sell it for a couple pennies. We really can't afford to be picky about where we get our money right now. And it's so light, you know, if it was heavy armor that was not expensive, it'd be another thing, but we can afford to pick this up. Oh, man. One of these days, we will have leveled up our long blade skill enough to reliably hit things, I think. It's at 34, so... Ew. Gotta really put my money where my mouth is as far as these suboptimal character builds are concerned. Yikes. We could also get training. I'm not sure if we were in a faction, like... Did we find out that that faction I joined, the Temple of Akatosh, trains Longblade? I can't remember. Kind of want to get over to that area. There's often some loot around the perimeter here. But it's a kind of dangerous jump, and I don't think our character is very good at climbing. It would be really unfortunate to cut off our path to return, so... Oh, we are currently unwell. Alright. Got that disease again? What we got? Okay, it says that we're unwell, so let's pack up. Goodness gracious. This is our dead buddy. We might as well loot him, right? Nothing wrong with that. It's nighttime. Okay, if it gets too sketchy, too dicey, we're just going to need to fast travel. But I seem to recall us being very close to Merchester. In fact, there's a Temple of Kinnereth right here. Camp out an hour and 11 minutes. This is dangerous, but I really don't want to have to buy 2 potions of teleport again. And like, we got onto it while we were still relatively healthy. Let's just try it. You're not well. I know. I'm hoping we can like actually watch our stamina bar and like get an idea of whether or not we're going to be so unwell that we are like in danger. A friendly group of adventurers are here. That's fine. Okay, we've arrived. So, yeah, the tricky thing is, are they going to be open? Hey, buddy. Let me in. Great. Okay, which one of you fools, like, cures me? Hey, yeah, I've got brain fever or something. Can one of y'all heal me, please? It's usually brain fever. Okay, yeah, the Temple of Kinnereth really is kind of inexpensive. 180 gold. That's actually pretty good. Okay, let's get back on our horse and get back to our dungeon. We're gonna go ahead and rest here in the wilderness. Use our smelly meat, which I hope is not diseased. Rest until we're healed. There are enemies nearby. What type of enemies are we talking? Oh, shit! A pack of harpies. Man, the jump scares today. It's like every time I look for the enemy that has interrupted my sleep, I'm always looking in the wrong direction, and so it's it makes it so that they're right up on me by the time I notice them. We're gonna do the strategy of backtracking eastward and then running westward to pick up our campfire, but they're pretty fast. I'm not sure if it'll work this time. Alright, we got it. Let's get out of here. But since I was able to do that, I should be able to... Nope, okay. I thought maybe I'd be able to fast travel anyway, whatever. Whatever. A little bit further and we should be able to resume our fast travel. Okay, we've made it back. Starting to ask myself what we really stand to gain by coming into this dungeon, but I really think it's a matter of just getting a little bit of experience here and there. Like, we really need to get better at Longblade. I guess we are technically picking up some, like, teeth and stuff like that to sell, so that's not too bad. But the fact that there are not any, there's nothing here that I can really pacify reliably. We're not growing our major skills at all. It's a little bit unfortunate. And all the lights get turned out whenever we leave. That's a bit of a bummer. Okay, now this place is eerie. It's like a very large open area. Sounds like we got another rep. Yep. Bro. Killed that rat without taking any damage. I'm too legit to quit right now. Alright, being slowed down a little bit, we might go back to the entrance and drop off our loot to, you know, maintain maximum speed. Let's light up our torches. Yeah, this is, the fact that our buddy is still dead out here, it makes me want to have that feature from Morrowind where you can dispose of a corpse. Okay, it looks like this weapon that I found on one of those adventurers whenever we encountered the Minotaur and the boar and all that had a better weapon than me, so let's switch to their steel longsword. Pretty swanky. Has like one more minimum point of damage and one more maximum, so marginal improvements are good. That combined with our, you know, we previously had -1 damage modifier from strength, and that's been bumped up a little bit to neutral, so this combined should make for a better time combat. Is this literally just like the edge of the platform? I don't know if I've seen the dungeon block where it just goes off into nothingness like that. That's kind of eerie. I don't have a potion of slow fall or anything, so if I fall like this, I'll really need to remember to press my, it's the 3 key for me to, yeah, to pull up my magic items menu and use a potion of teleport. I'll just have to warp out of here if I get into too dangerous a situation. This is interesting. What the hell? This is like a walkway leading to nothingness, and there's a gap leading to the walkway. Okay. It looks like our only way to really progress. Yeah. The only way to progress is to go downward, at least in this block. Wait, is there... Okay, yeah, there's normally a door here. Successfully picked a lock. That's pretty cool. Oh, let's, okay. Always want to remember to try to pacify using, even if it's like animal speaking in tongues. That's not the right phrase. Speaking in squeaks. Oh, here's a campfire to light. A brazier. Brazier? No, brazier is a brawl, right? Brazier. Surely that's more accurate. Okay. Yeah, that rat got left behind on a stairwell. It's kind of hard to fight. Ah! Hello. Damn, our animal taming is ass. So I might be complaining a bit about being low level and being poor and all of that. This is really, though, where I think RPGs in general really shine, is whenever you're very low level, you don't have like the resources you need to feel capable. Playing Iron Man, it makes things, it makes it a much more visceral experience than whenever you um, already have the resources you need to survive. Like, yeah, I want all those resources because it makes me more, like, makes it easier for me to survive, but it also makes things a bit more boring. I'm, I'm unwell again. Are you kidding me? Damn it, dude. I wish I could find some loot to counteract all of the times we're needing to get cured. Okay. Found a little bit of loot just on time, just in time. Yeah, I'm saying that my goal is to make gold and all that, and yet I'm spending like 180 per visit to this dungeon just to get my shit cured, so who knows if this is the right method. He's like, you again? You were here just like 6 hours ago. What happened? Oh yeah, damn rats. Let's see how close we are to the other dungeon while we're here. Oh, a letter is pressed into your hand. You spin to see who gave it to you. You catch a glimpse of livery that vanishes into the crowd. This is probably... Let's just read it. Dear Kirstia, my eyes and ears abroad say that you are interested in the fate of a certain letter. Any emperor should not be so careless, nor should a queen. You should really come visit me in Castle Wayrest. I have some most interesting tidbits that I am sure you would enjoy hearing. Morgaya, Princess of Wayrest. Yeah, this is the little sister of Helseth. We know that now. Yeah, this is a main quest one. Not sure if I care to go take it on right now, but it's good to have. Let's eat the smelly meat, which could very well be what's contributing to our getting diseased all the time, but whatever. What's the other cave? The Saheusa cave. Yeah, that's not very far from us. Maybe we should go check that place out and see if we have any more luck. Really low on stamina, but I think it's worth trying. You know, we haven't had a bunch of luck. This is a Hawk House Hall. Yeah, we haven't found like a lot of loot or enemies that we're good at interacting with in this other dungeon. So, as we're traveling, we see a person relaxed in some tall grass. Stealth is an important skill for us hunters. Your prey won't run away if they don't know you are there. Enemies are trying to prevent our travel. Hello. What the hell's going on here? Centaur, bears, and humanoids fighting one another? Let's see if I can trigger pacification. I can't pacify this enemy. Okay, we're actually going to dismount and get the Centaur's loot. Elven Greaves. That's not very valuable, but it's certainly more than nothing. This helm looks pretty good. Steel Warhammer. Oh, you know, I think we forgot the loot pile by the entrance of the other dungeon. That's just the risk you take, though. Let's see if we can get in here with a couple of... Well, let's talk to the Centaur first. Let's talk to everyone. Cannot pacify any of these enemies. Oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Hello. Okay, let's go loot the other Centaur. 42 gold, Iron Right Pauldron. Steel Daikatana. Sure. Yeah, let's take all of it. Okay, we're happy now. We have too much stuff. Okay, let's do a quick save. And get out of Dodge. Yeah, let's go to Wilderness Rock. Sounds like some good music. Okay, we're running low on stamina. I wonder if it's worth setting up camp. I think we're gonna have to. Eat some smelly meat and set up camp. Rest until we're healed. It's nighttime, so maybe we should rest a bit longer. Hey, my animal taming has improved again. We're healthy. It's 8 p.m. I kind of want to travel a bit longer. It's probably a bad idea. We did almost get attacked by vampires previously, but we could get attacked by vampires just by resting here anyway, so let's go for it. Okay. You see a figure headed your way. Okay, Go figure. Okay. Salutations and may Kinnereth bless your journey. A traveling priest says graciously before continuing on his path. Is that the figure? Doesn't seem like it's anything to worry about. Okay, so we've arrived at Wilderwood Rock. Wilderwood Rock. I don't know, man. Hopefully there's a place to get rid of some of our loot here. If nothing else, it'll be a safe place where we can rest. Now, this game just has like peak ambiance. Rolling up into town, middle of the night. Let's get into this tavern and warm our fur a bit. Hey man, can I have a room? It's actually kind of expensive, but that's alright. Baked apples and apple cider. Got some magicka back. Okay. Okay, let's see what time it is. It's 3 a.m. Let's rest for 5 more. Oh, I guess 6 more hours. It's a misclick, but we'll take it. Slept poorly. That's okay. I'm not really sure what the in-game ramifications of sleeping poorly are. Let's get a bit of apple cider in us to get our magicka back. I'm getting drunk off of apple cider. I wasn't aware that was an alcoholic beverage, but I guess it makes sense. Okay. I saw there's like an orange mark on our map over here westward, so let's go see if this is a general store or someplace where we can unload. Actually, if it's a general store, we can't sell this armor, but I guess it's better than nothing. Let's see what we can get rid of. I know we have a couple of weapons. Yep. We can also get rid of this wand. That's good. Alright, this is a pretty decent haul, I think. We'll see. 461. Okay. Our goal is 1,000 gold. That would be like the threshold we need to donate to the temple. More than that would be great as well. I think we still have some armor to get rid of, so yeah, we have a decent amount of armor to get rid of. And this city to the north should do the trick for us. Look at these rolling hills. Oh, hello, a squad of orcs there. Kind of a lot of them. Yeah, this is so it looks like the squad of orcs included a sergeant or a warlord, which spawned other orcs with them because of horrible hordes. So that's pretty cool, but it means certain death if we try to interact, so let's get out of there. This hillside is getting kind of sketchy. Okay. Yeah, I've actually died from just fast traveling like that before because the hills on these roads are so janky. This looks like rock bottom. Y'all know that SpongeBob episode of the rock bottom? That's hilarious. Alright, okay, let's get in here. Let's find a place who will, a person who will buy our stuff. An alchemist. Yeah, put our alchemist on the map, please. Oh, you don't know? What about first class unguents? North? Yeah? Okay, thank you. What about a pawn shop? That'll do. Thank you. So we have a pawn shop and a couple of alchemists to look at. Out of curiosity, what kind of temples are in this town? Local temples, Kinnereth. Alright, it's par for the course for a Daggerfall province. As much as I love this game, I can see why this aspect of it doesn't appeal to everyone. Like, traveling from town to town looking for an item or two, but I think it's whenever you have to remember that this game is also sometimes called like a fantasy life simulator. It's like things like borrowing from the bank and then being unable to borrow more and having financial responsibilities to keep up with. It's part of the deal, you know. Oh, this looks... Wow, what the hell? Oh yeah, I kind of meant to keep the helm, but if I'm getting this much money from it, Yo, we have 2,124 gold pieces. GG, man. Let's sell this arrow too. Give me an extra gold. Yeah, hell yeah. Dude, awesome. So we should be able to buy some potions and have some gold to spare to donate to our temple. Alright. After that, we will have... we'll be a bit closer to being able to pay off our debt. You see, this is what I mean. It's like a fantasy life simulator. It really appeals to me just because I feel I really like being able to work toward these goals. The goals that you have in Daggerfall are so much easier to attain than the goals we have in real life. Like, who knows whenever I'll actually pay off my student debt. At least I know whenever I'll pay off my horse debt. Those potions of healing would be great, but we're just in a position where we really need the basic survival ones of like potion of free action, potion of cure disease. Alright. So I think there's another alchemist in this town. This looks like it actually. Sometimes the alchemists don't have like a shop like icon outside, but you can kind of tell which one it is if you've played the game a hilarious amount. Okay, potion of cure disease, my guy. Hell yeah. Okay. Potion of resist shock would be nice for encountering enemy casters and stuff like that. Ooh, recipe of heal true. It's gonna be a long time before we can actually make potions. So is this... I think I'm gonna buy it. Why not? Water walking is another luxury potion. We don't really need it. Okay, let's go back to the other apothecary now that we have a bit of extra cash and buy those potions of healing. You know, every adventurer needs those. Okay, healing. Healed true is a little excessive considering how few HP we have anyway. Restore power would be helpful. Like, this restores your magicka. It would be helpful if we had any spells besides candle. Let's get a potion of stamina, which is good for emergency situations, like if you're fighting a nymph or anything else that can damage your stamina like that. Okay, let's find the Saheusa cave. I think we're pretty close to it. Let's see where the city gate is. It's up there to the northwest. Yeah, this is great. I'm starting to feel the burden of staying alive and staying economically alive being lifted from me as we speak. Just, where did that loot even come from again? I think just NPCs that we were encountering in the wilderness and their deaths were giving me all this good loot. It's just pretty cool. It incentivizes traveling overland even further. A friendly group of adventurers. You don't look friendly. What the hell? A strange presence overwhelms you, almost as if you are being watched. Proceed with caution. Yes. Stop where you are. Your gold. Give it to me now. Attempt to fool the highwayman? Sure. Damn. Well, I sounded threatening, did I? Hey, I fooled him. Shit. What the hell's going on? This is another... Where did the saber-tooths come from? I don't know, but I'll pick up the loot from whoever dies. Thief died. Yeah, I'll take it. 126. I got some warmer pants out of it. That's good. Warmer boots. Why not? Yeah, let's try to help these guys instead of just watching them struggle. Oh, the archer rider got killed. That's unfortunate. I'll take their things, though. Silver short sword. That's pretty cool. Bounty hunter died. We're about to have to run. Yeah, let's run. We're gonna lead them downhill and then sprint up toward those bodies and like kind of grab a couple pieces of loot before heading out of here, or at least take a look and see what they have. Okay, let's go back to the city. I don't feel good about it, y'all, but look, we are poor. We need to get by in this world somehow, and you can't make an egg without cracking some omelets. The bounty hunters, by the way, the friendly bounty hunters were the omelets. The armor that we picked up is, it might not be very good, but it is very fitting. I really like the fur armor that you get from the roleplay realism items mod. It's very fitting for just like, well, one, we're a Nord, so it feels great. Besides that, though, it's great for if you're hanging out in a cold climate like we are. Okay, this was perhaps not worth turning around for, but like I said, we're poor. We need all the help we can get. Let's get a bit of food. Elven Saber would be pretty cool. Yeah, I think the food is all we really want. Thank you. We failed to avoid an encounter. Oh, hey, it's 3 saber-toothed tigers again. I wonder if it's the same ones. Like, I don't think the game thinks that, but it may as well be. We set off in the same exact direction. I just love hearing that dungeon music whenever we get here. Wait. It sounds like dungeon music, but we're at Coppercroft Manor. A stream gurgles nearby, a spring bubbles from the ground. Wait, is this a different dungeon? Or did I just pass through Coppercroft Manor? Oh, enemies are nearby. Hello. Some Spriggans. They're actually pretty weak. I cannot pacify them. What is up with that? What, I hope that gets fixed with the language skills overhauls, like, next update, because I don't really understand. Okay, let's leave our horse. I kind of want to lead them away from the dungeon and then ride past. Yeah, let's do that. Be a little bit safer whenever we exit. A little sketchy to leave them watching my horse, but if they're actual Spriggans, surely they wouldn't want to hurt an animal. Alright, we made it. Let's light a torch. Or our lantern will do. Alright. I hear another rat. Oh, it's a bat. Dude, yo, we killed an enemy in one hit. We killed 2 enemies in one hit, y'all. We are balling out of control. Oh, I heard a spell getting cast. The rat is no longer interested. What does that mean? Was the rat interested? What was it interested in? The rat was reading JoJo Part 9, but it turns out that the app they use for the manga is too hard to navigate, so they haven't really continued reading it. Rat is no longer interested in it. I'm honestly not sure how I feel about JoJo Part 9. I'm not going to give spoilers since, I mean, everybody who watches the anime is a few parts behind. But, oh shit. Oh, it's a bear. Yeah, the protagonists and the characters we've met so far, they aren't like as alluring to me as what we've seen in other parts. That's all I mean to say. Hello, this is scary. He's gonna send a shock spell at us. It's gonna miss. Okay. I'm silenced. The druid is not impressed by our streetwise. That's cool. Druid class, interesting. Gonna bring the bear over here and see how well his druidic does against it. Oh no! Okay. Oh! Potion of healing came in clutch right there. Oh, yeah, of course they're buddies, Micah. What are you talking about? Okay. Getting very disoriented here. Yeah, we want to get away from these folks. Let's go ahead and burn my other... I thought I had another potion of healing, but I guess I don't. Yeah, that's right, there's only one. The others were potion of heal true. Okay. Okay, we've circled back to the entrance. You know, I know for a fact... Oh gosh. I know for a fact that I don't play with smaller dungeons on, but situations like this make me feel like smaller dungeons is on. It's like, how did I already loop? And there's only one branching path that I detected. Okay. I'm scared of backtracking into the druid, so we're gonna just kind of take it slow. Oh, there he is. We're almost out of stamina. Do we need to get out and make camp outside? Are the Spriggans gonna stop us? Oh, this video game is hard, y'all. Yep. There are enemies nearby. We either have to abandon our campsite or... Yeah, I don't know how to navigate this situation. Okay, it's a bunch of harpies. Let's go ahead and light our lantern. Let's use some fish to get some more stamina. And then we're gonna go southwest to get to our campsite. Oh, centaurs. Let's loot them. This dragon scale's kind of heavy, but we might as well grab it. Got some food. Danger heart, that's always good. Oh, there's still enemies nearby. What the hell? Hello, traveler. I was just making a pilgrimage to ask Kinrith for its protection. If you are ever lost, feel free to pray so that you may find your way. Thank you. Where are you? Who are you? Okay, we're just gonna try to rest. Maybe the harpies forgot about us. Okay, let's pack up. Quick save. Can't travel with enemies nearby. I heard some spells being cast back there, but I'm too scared to go investigate. Oh, a healer just died. That's unfortunate. He's trying to protect himself, I guess. It says that we've arrived. There it is. Okay, we're gonna go straight for the branching paths this time. This is just a door. This was the branching path that I thought was here. I'm too far away. It's open. There's a lot of druids in here. Holy crap. Okay. Y'all, he's not impressed. He's not impressed. He's not impressed. He's not impressed. We're gonna get out of here. Like, I just don't see this as feasible. We need to get back to the temple of, there he is. Temple of Akatosh to make the donation. Like, I just don't see any reason to keep kicking around in these dungeons, you know what I mean? Like, we're just, like, not at that point in our career where we can do that reliably, it seems like. So, there's still enemies nearby. Okay, I wrote down where our temples could be. Temples. Ho Ridge, that's where your mom lives. What's the other one? Oxwitch. Oxwitch is kind of close-ish. What about the one we actually went to was in Broadpath Minster. Yeah, I hope y'all forgive me if we just fast travel there. It's getting kind of late and I want to donate this shit already. Okay, moldy meat. Putrid, putrid, putrid. Moldy, moldy, Moldy. Yeah, we had a bunch of meat. Bunch of old food there to eat. Okay, douse the lantern. The Order of the Hour. Order of the Hour? I thought it was called the Akatosh Chantry. Okay, well we ended up in the Order of the Hour somehow. Alright, here we go. We're about to make a donation of 1,000. Yo. I thank you for your donation, but I caution you against thinking that Akatosh is for hire for any sort of transgressor. Oh, no, no, no. Don't worry about me. Me? A transgressor? Are you kidding me? Alright. Novice rank 1 or reputation 1. Yeah, I really wanted just that 1 point of reputation to prevent against getting expelled if we like stagnate and aren't able to complete a quest or anything like that. I don't know if that's how it works, honestly, but we should protect against those game mechanics anyway. Okay, so let's go take a look at our character sheet now. Let's see, we have 1,000 gold. We're level 3. We could at least go see what kind of quests they have to offer. Okay, this one seems doable for a humble servant of Akatosh of our caliber. Ah, it's good that you're here. We need to send someone trustworthy to the Dead Woodchuck Inn to receive a donation and bring it here. Will you do this for us? Of course. Very good. I will warn you to return here quickly. A few of our couriers over the years have told tales of armed assault once the money is in their hands. Escape or defend yourself as you choose. Find our donor, Barbane Moorheart, in the Greenston residence. Give her this code phrase, Clover. We will need this money here in 8 days. Oh, it must be pretty close. Doing just 8 days. Okay, let me just take a look at my inventory and make sure we have 2 days of rations. It would be nice to have some food for the journey as well. So we're gonna go up here and hopefully grab just a little bit of this and that. Maybe some bread, maybe some meat. Yeah, let's see. So the rations that I have on me, they're exclusive to climates and calories. They'll help you, the Adventurer's Pharmacy. Yeah, I want to look at potions, I got so sidetracked. The rations will prevent you from starving, but they don't give you the invigoration bonus that eating does. So that invigoration will restore your stamina gradually, which helps you to stay sort of on your feet while you're traveling long distances like that. Pro tip, if you find a shop with this layout, there's usually in this closet back here another shelf of goods. I have no clue what that's about. Like, this is such an obtuse thing. I feel like only someone who made a thief character or saw this on like another playthrough would know to check up here. So yeah, there you have it. So we got a potion of stamina and a potion of healing out of it. That's honestly great. It's 5:32, so we should probably rest up before heading out for the night. And yet we need to get somewhere in 8 days. So let's go ahead and take a look at our quest log. Oh, we have all these quests that I totally forgot about here. We were looking for the donation drive. We're going to the Dead Woodchuck Inn. Let's see how far we are from the Dead Woodchuck. Wait, what? Am I in the Dead Woodchuck Inn? No. It seemed very close, though. It is pretty close. Up here. Dead Woodchuck. Yeah, I think I can... Okay, let's just go there. We'll eat some food first. Plus, I really like the... I love this track, so... yeah. This is all pretty expensive. I guess the peacock pie sounds good. Berry juice. I'm trying to find other stuff that will restore my magicka. Yeah, even though it's really close by, now that night has fallen, I'm a little bit hesitant to go. Yeah, let's play it safe. Hey, buddy. Yeah, 1 room, please. 33 gold pieces. dude, really, like, if it weren't for, like, how much I want to survive, I would just camp out under the stars. I mentioned it previously, but the days, or the nights, I should say, are kind of long in this game. Like, they last from, I think, 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. So it's like literally 12 hours a day, 12 hours of night. I wish there was a bit more, is gradation a word? Is that what I'm looking for? I wish it was more granular. I'm not talking about, like, they need daylight savings time to be implemented or anything like that, but it would be nice to have some sort of more realistic depiction of the day-night cycle. Let's try herbal tea. No, okay. Alrighty. By the way, a little factoid: did you know that the world map in Daggerfall is not aligned correctly? Like, it's this north that it's pointing to is closer to, I guess, northwest. Maybe I have it swapped, but yeah, don't take my word for it. Go look up a map of Tamriel and look at how the Iliac Bay is shaped. It's not really accurate here. Okay, the dead woodchuck. Okay. Oh, this is great. It's right here next to our temple. Okay, we spot a flock of birds settling down between some rocks. I really don't have any way of hunting them. No destruction magic and no ranged spells, but okay. I'm not sure why the text is getting cut off like that. It's pretty common for my Daggerfall, but what's it say? Something, the journey as you've entered a community called the Dead Woodchuck Inn. Anytime I get a pop-up like that, I'm just so scared that an enemy's going to be right next to me, so I gotta do a quick survey of my surroundings. Man, and we spent all that time and effort getting 1,000 gold to donate whenever we could have just gotten this simple quest. Okay. Hey there, yeah, let's use blunt dialogue. I'm looking for Barbarian Moorheart. Oh, listen up, I gotta get to Barbarian Moorheart. Sorry, haven't got a clue. Alright, later. What about this cool bard? Wow, he despises my kind. He doesn't like competition. Okay. Okay, he's gonna mark the Greenstone residence on my map. Thanks, man. You're so much nicer than the rest of the people I've talked to around here. This looks like it. It's a good song, too. Oh, yeah. I was like, this doesn't look like a quest NPC. And then there's this, like, sprite for Queen Akarithi back here. Clover. Yes, Clover, very good. I've enclosed the donation in this bag. Send my regards to Edwin Wickhouse. We've been friends for several years. I'll have to catch up with him the next time I'm in Broadpath Minster. Be careful out there. Okay. So we have the donation in a large sack. We counted it, it's good. They said that we are liable to be ambushed once we have the goods, but it's such a short trip back to Broadpath that I really don't expect much danger. Famous last words, I guess. Yeah, it's nice that it's so close by. I really like... oh, hold up. You run across a now deserted campsite. Hooves in the ground suggest a group of people were here not too long ago. Behind, they left some scraps of food. Even if this group is not gone for long, they could have possibly attracted animals or worse to this location. Proceed with caution, sure. Oh no, a pile of wood and a few tents seem to be seen close by. You notice no fire has been burned and there are no obvious signs that someone has been here recently. Something seems off. Proceed with caution. Okay. Off from the road, you see a band of soldiers. One of them severely wounded. Just hang in there a bit longer. We're not too far from the city. Enemies are... Oh, dude. I get so sick of seeing all these random encounters piled up. Like, I want to loot their bodies, but it just seems like it's kind of immersion breaking to have all that going on at the same time. So I'm once again just going to kind of pretend like that's not a thing. All right. Yeah, I wanted to say how fun it is to hunker down in a certain geographic location, even in a game where the world is this huge. Scaring away the deer, that's alright. Yeah, it's fun to hunker down and kind of take up roots somewhere and have a sort of home base that you work out of. You get used to the shops nearby, and you get used to all the quest givers that you want to talk to and the factions nearby. Kind of get used to traveling to the nearby areas. I'm not certain that Broadpath Minster is going to be that for me because I don't want to stay in Daggerfall forever. Like I'm not in the province of Daggerfall. I do want to stay in the game forever. Um, but yeah, each province in Daggerfall in the game, so in High Rock or Hammerfell, has sort of a patron deity. For example, Daggerfall's patron is Kinnereth, so you'll find the highest prevalence of temples of Kinnereth in Daggerfall. I'm hoping to find a spot like that with Akatosh, but I was looking at this not too long ago, and like all of these, all of these in Daggerfall seem to worship some other god primarily besides Akatosh. The closest one I could find is Wayrest, and like I'm not sure if I want to set up camp in Wayrest. I might just find like it'd be cool to live in Phrygios or Ecolon, Northmoor, some of these areas that resemble Skyrim a bit more closely. Just since we're a Nord, we want to live in a cold mountainous place, so we'll see if we can find a temple of Akatosh to thug it out with up there. Um, but first, we have to pay off our debt. Like if we travel far away from Daggerfall, I'm gonna forget about the debt. Then bounty hunters are gonna come after me, and I'll be a criminal. We don't. We're a good guy, you know. We don't want that to happen to us. We're a decent citizen. Neither the temptation to steal from nor sell this donation could shake you. You have a future among us, Kirstia. Take this for your expenses. 47 gold pieces. We are that much closer to paying off our horse. Let's take a look at our rank now. So that gave us a boost of 5 reputation. That's pretty good. That, if I understand correctly, your reputation will decay 1 point for every 30 days that you don't complete a quest. I'm likely getting those numbers wrong, so feel free to correct me. I don't feel like looking it up, but the point is, I don't have to feel as pressured to quest for Akatosh right now. What should I feel pressured to do? Yeah, I think we'll go to this next town and check out the palace again. I found out, by the way, that the interior of that palace that was so astonishing at the beginning of this episode, it's part of the famous Faces of the Iliac Bay mod, which this mod will give unique portraits to a lot of the important NPCs that you run into during the game. Evidently, it also reworks the interiors of palaces, because Cliffworms is really good at that sort of interior design in this game, so that's amazing. If you don't have that mod already, highly recommend it. Does... Oh, what the hell? What's going on? I'm gonna set up camp real quick. I don't know why my stamina is so low. Rest until healed. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Getting dizzy from the heat. What the hell, man? It's a sunny winter evening in the woodlands. Oh man, that's so weird being a Nord. Okay, what about this? The sun is heating up your uncovered armor. I'm honestly a bit unsure about, like, should I just take some stuff off? I don't want a shirt to protect my modesty. Looks goofy though. Let's go back to the Esoteric. Alright, how are we doing? It's a cold and sunny winter evening in the woodlands. Okay, I think this is better. We're right outside of Rip Market. I was going to be really upset if we're still in danger of dying from the, I guess, from the temperature. Yeah, I'm a bit confused about what's causing this, honestly. Usually I'm kind of used to playing with climates and calories, but whenever my stamina bar starts like spiking like that and I'm like certain that I've done everything right, I'm just like, you know, a bit confused. So I guess we're just gonna rest again in this weird little nook in the mountainside. Okay, man, I was gonna cast Candle, but we are out of Magicka because of whatever happened back there, so we're gonna just mount Kicker of Elves. Let's save the game, and let's try to get to Rip Market without falling from, or dying from fall damage. Hey, watch out, there's a rat there. Someone calls out in your direction. Sure enough, a large rat skitters about in the darkness. That one's mine, I'll take care of it. Help yourself, man. Okay, we should camp outside. The city walls are closed. Don't make any sudden moves. I don't want you to reach for your coin pouch. Oh, I want you to reach for your coin pouch and casually hand it to me so the guards don't notice. Do it slowly, or this encounter will be a violent one. Alright. Who the hell are you, buddy? You in what army? Hello? Hey. Let's have some mounted combat. The knight rejoices at the rodent's death. Glad we were both doing okay, friend. Hey, I could use a little help over here, knight. Just like, why don't you help kill the thief instead of worrying about the rat? Whatever, man. Alright. Tiny bit of loot to sell. Every bit counts at this stage. It's illegal to camp near a city. I thought I was far enough away. I'm sorry. Okay, since we're in Daggerfall, that should mean that I'm far enough away to set up camp. By the way, let's see. I need, for this Potion of Heal True, I need Pine Branch, Red Berries, Unicorn Horn, and Elixir Vitae. Those last two are going to be the hardest ones to come by. I'll make sure to make a note of that. You see a person relax in some tall grass. Dude, I'm getting kind of blasted by all these random encounters. Anybody know any tips about how to, like, make these a bit more infrequent? It's getting almost annoying being pestered about them all the time. Okay. Let's go ahead and clip-clop our way into the city. Oh, there's the thief that I killed. Yeah, let's see what kind of guilds are in the town. Guilds, mages, fighters, knights of the dragon. Not really of interest to us at this time. Palace is in the east side of town, so let's go ahead and zoom on over there. A ranger just died. Sucks, man. It's like, I don't even know who's out there. That must have been who spawned last night, but I thought it was a knight. Anyway, I'm curious, have any of you ended up dreaming in a video game kind of format before? It doesn't happen to me frequently, but let's see, once upon a time, like after I went to the midnight release of Sekiro Shadows Die Twice, I was really, really into that game. I ended up dreaming that I was like controlling Sekiro, which is really weird. Like I normally dream in first person, so dreaming in third person was really weird. I recently had one that was kind of taking the shape of Daggerfall though, so that was kind of neat. It also shows like if you're dreaming in the shape of a video game, it might indicate to you that you're spending too much brain power thinking about a certain video game. That no doubt has some correlation to the sudden involvement with YouTube that has come with showed up in my life recently. But yeah, I was fighting like some sort of NPC in a dungeon. I know that there's a mod out there called like Bossfall or something like that that adds bosses to the game. Maybe it was something like that, but I remember almost getting killed in like one shot by a spell like I did earlier in this episode. And yeah, he had a unique sprite, but still looked like he was from classic Daggerfall. It's pretty neat. Maybe we can pick up a quest for the Fighters Guild without actually being in the Fighters Guild. Or the Mages Guild might be better for that, since that's... I don't want to say too much about it, but we have plans to interact with the Mages Guild at some point in the future, so we'll see if we can get a quest from them. One that won't be too damning for us. Is this it? Yeah, this is it. How's the entrance? There we go. Hello? Hey man, do you know where I can pick up a quest around here? I'm just trying to find my way to a dungeon, something like that. Alright, we've got a pretty poppin' room in here. Get quest. Humph, you're not a guild member. I really shouldn't give out jobs to non-members. However, I have something that I need done that I don't really want anyone else in the guild to find out about. If you do this for me for free, I'll spread it around that you are a kind of Nord. What do you say, Kirstia? I can't turn down an offer like that. My name is Gondinak Garfield. There is an ancient text supposedly hidden in the nest of Aniloth. Alright, cool. We found a new place. It's probably filled with harpies, and I'll hate it, but let's go check it out. Yeah, but besides Sekiro and this Daggerfall dream, the only other game that I've had like a sort of like a dream about was Thief. I had a dream one time that felt a lot like Thief: The Dark Project or something like that. Which is, if there's any game that I like post videos on that's not Elder Scrolls related, it would most likely be that one. I kind of have like a lot of these stuff that I feel like I need for survival, right? I've got a potion of teleport to warp, poison and disease, healing and stamina. Oh, free action. We actually could really use a potion of free action. Like, we won't get killed necessarily if we get paralyzed, since we can teleport out of there. But it would still be nice to have the option to not have to just abandon the quest or the dungeon altogether. So first, let's go take a look at when our loan is due. It's due by Midas 11th of Morning Star. I honestly, I'm pretty bad at keeping up with which month is which. I need to like make a note of what the calendar is, so I'll take a look at that later. Okay. Gonna go over to the Alchemist next. I actually don't have a ton of cash to throw around, but we have more than nothing. Certainly have more than zero. Hey, what's up, man? Do you have a, let's see what this is. Recipe for chameleon form. All right. Breathe in a chameleon form, nothing here. Free action, what's up? Yo, okay, we got it. I think just the one is all I really want right now. It's all I can really afford. Oh, yeah, I forgot about all these rat teeth in the Daedra Heart. That's pretty cool. So that was almost like a barter exchange right there. Like, it's almost the exact same amount. Okay, well, I think that we can set off now. Okay, so I found a potion of free action, so now we have like all the basic emergency potions on us. I think it would actually be nice to have some slow falling or levitate. But we have all the really dangerous stuff out of the way. I went ahead and sold some of that loot that we got from the thief who attacked us. So yeah, our target is way out here. Yeah, and like that's way over here, and we're back, just to give you some point of reference, we're back this way, so let's travel the roads a bit by heading southward. Yep, let's go this way first. Pick it up to, is this the right way? Southwest? It looks close enough to me. Alright, we see a priest in the Temple of Kinnereth. He seems to be praying, and there are enemies around. What's up with that? Who do I help here? This is a knight, and this is what? A healer? Why are y'all fighting? I don't really want to fight either of them, but I bet the knight wins. You are in desperate need of an intervention. May Kinnereth's might strike you down. Oh. Please, guys, I'm gonna try to pacify them just for like, I don't think I can, but I can't pacify. I'm kind of curious about who's gonna win. It'd be funny if the healer ends up killing the knight. Taking bets right now. They're actually like kind of pathetic. A bloody healer versus a oh, there's not even a corpse. Whatever. Okay, we want to go west if possible. I bet this is a good time. Oh, wait, no, south. That's fine. Stomach is rumbling. Did I bring any food? I think I ate the food already. Let's keep an eye on the temperature. It's a cold and sunny winter. Failed to avoid an encounter. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Oh, look. The rogue rider is not impressed by our streetwise. Let's try again. Nope. There's also a boar on us. Let's go past and see if we can get them to fight each other. Okay. Oh, there's actually a lot of stuff spawning. Whoa, there's a bear behind me. It almost snuck up on me. Okay, Rogue Rider. Come on, Rogue Rider. Why can't I grab his corpse? Oh, it's over here? Yeah. Steel, chain boots. A casual dress might be nice. Ah, okay. Well, damn, great kicker of elves. We're entering Murcastle. Ooh, this sky looks foreboding. Okay. Where's the door? There it is. Okay. 47 gold pieces. Yeah, take it or leave it. I will leave it, bro. Damn. Yeah, how about we just keep on along the road rather than spending 47 gold pieces for a damn room. I know that Climates and Calories revamped the cost of food and like rooms and things like that. I'm not sure what determines like what's so expensive in this kind of situation, but yeah, some people, they'll just try to take advantage of you, it seems like. Oh, look at the sun setting. That's pretty cool. Alright, do you all mind if I make camp out here? Let's rest for about 12 hours. See if we can fight something around here. Oh look, they turned into guards. This is pretty bad. Wow. Oh, let's dodge that. We want to be able to pick up our campsite again. Yes, follow me, follow me. Whew. Okay. Making a break for it. Let's turn on a candle. Let's pack up. Let's steel battle axe. I feel like we don't really have time to be discerning, so we're just gonna take anything that looks valuable, and it turns out nothing really looked valuable, so okay. We're gonna keep this quick save. Can't travel with enemies nearby. Going westward. Just keep going westward, maybe a little bit southwest. Oh man, it's really on my tail. A cluster of spiders, that's not good. Don't want to get any paralysis. It would suck to have to warp back to, where even is it? The town of Merchester, I think, by the first dungeon we went into. So yeah, we would have to really backtrack a lot or just fast travel, which is not a bad option at this point. It's taking quite some time. Okay, let's put down our bedroll again. Oh, it's battered. We might not be able to use it for that much longer. Yeah, every time you deploy your bedroll, it gets a little bit more worn out. Which is why whenever I go to a dungeon, I try to not have to deploy it more than once. Just kind of keep it in that area. Alright, after a very, very long and arduous journey, we have arrived at the nest of Onaloth. Okay, gonna park our horse right out here. I would really like to be able to plop the campfire down and then go in and come back out to the campfire, but the campfire disappears if you do that, so that's like not supported at this time, I guess. Okay, let's overwrite the dungeon data. Okay. Okay, gotta be very careful in here. Don't really. How much oil do I have to spare? Not really. None to spare. Okay. I see a spider in there, blood spider. So let's keep it moving. Here's a little candle that we can light. Okay, that's a regular spider. I hear a drafty door. It's right there, it looks like. I don't really care. There are spiders everywhere. I hate this. I don't know if these spell was absorbed. Awesome. I don't know if these spiders from Arena paralyze you or not. So we're just gonna go with the strategy of running past like everything, basically. Jumping past. You know, I was kind of laughing that we went with a jumping skill, but it's unironically helpful sometimes. Okay, here's another regular spider. Oh, it's a lever. Oh, whoa, that was a close one. Hey, look, back at the start of the dungeon. You know, I feel like this episode is long enough. We should probably call it here. But this is what I always do. It's like I start playing, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stop right here, and then once I get to that point, I negotiate with myself. I'm like, no, we can make it a bit further. Does this move the wall again? It does. So we have two levers that move that wall. I believe I went left before, so let's continue around the other path now. Okay. I thought we were gonna fight harpies, but it looks like nothing but spiders in here so far. Oh. Oh shit. Casting some sort of destruction magic on me. So yeah, I forgot this character has spell absorption, and the way it works in this game, I believe spell absorption only actually modifies destruction-based spells. So I don't really have a chance to, like, absorb paralysis, for example, but I could, oh man, this is dangerous. But I can absorb other kinds of spells. Okay, we are, gonna use the free action, I guess. We have it, so we might as well use it. Oh man. Potion of healing. Man, this is dicey. I'm not really finding any loot either. What did we come here for if not loot? Okay, we might start backtracking just to get back to the back to our horse safely. Okay. This looks like a dead end room. Yeah, this room's almost always a dead end. All right, we're gonna backtrack. This is too dicey. Oh, I want to check it out so bad, but I've got enemies all over me. Can I close the door and shut them out? Stupid spiders don't know how to use. Don't know how to use doors. Okay. That should help me out here as well. So, like, if I kite them back this way... Yeah. Come on. Oh, no! Gosh. Okay, run. Close the door behind me. Slam it shut. Okay. We bought ourselves a bit more time. Ah! Oh my gosh, dude. Okay. Close the damn door. I don't want to make camp here in the middle of the hallway. Like, it just seems in poor taste, but damn, this is hard. What about, I mean, going outside wouldn't hurt. Oh my gosh. Stealth, running illusion, long blade. Okay. It's a good level up at least. Let's see what kind of town we have nearby. Alright, yeah, there's up here, there's a little town called Long Market. Let's go up here and take a breather. Game saved. We didn't get a single loot pile or anything in that dungeon. Like, what's the point, man? What's the point? Yeah, I'd really like to, just in general, I like to end gameplay or whatever at the, oh, fucking pickpocket. Yeah, felt my coin purse and it was a little bit lighter than usual. It's a bummer. Yeah, I like to end my gameplay, like, whether I'm recording or not, at, you know, whenever I'm resting somewhere, either at nighttime, like, or like the next morning, if at all possible. So, we're gonna go ahead and scoot on over to this tavern, call it a night, and think about how we're going to approach this dungeon for next time. We're kind of lucky that there's nothing more terrifying than the spiders there. Like, our longsword can at least hit them. We can use doors to manipulate their AI and stuff, but man, that's we used our one potion of free action, so let's see what we get away with. Little cider. Alright, we're gonna drink as much as possible to get as much we can. Alright, getting drunk. It's midnight. I've not rented a room here, my bad. That's 12 gold pieces, that's more like it. Okay, 9 hours. That should be good enough, right? It actually didn't give me a notification about I slept poorly. Whatever, man. Whatever, bro. I'm not even sure what really the gameplay effect that has. Let's see some leftovers. Let's get some apple cider. I almost forgot what this character's all about. We are a skald. We are here to collect stories and make some of our own. So, yeah, I traveled, let's see. After leaving the dungeon, we went right up here to this little town called Long Market, but I went ahead and just like fast traveled over here to Whitewood Burrow, and we're gonna peek our head into this library and see what catches our eye. Okay, where are the books? We are in a library, yet I see no books. I think it's right here. Yeah, here we go. Hey there, fella. Do you mind if I hang out in here for a bit? Can you tell me about any news? Okay, fair enough. The banker's bet is a funny one. It feels like something I shouldn't read on YouTube, though. How about the War of Betony? There's a neat bit of trivia about the War of Betony where there are 2 books in-game with this title. However, they're completely different books. One of them will tell the story of the War of Betony from the perspective of Sentinel, and the other one is from the perspective of Daggerfall. Let's see which one we've got. The history of the Iliac Bay, if told in its entirety, would horrify readers more than the most gruesome legend of the Underking. In comparison to the wars of the First and Second Era, our most recent appeal to arms, the War of Betony, pales. The Siege of Orsinium lasted from First Era 950 until First Era 980 without pause. 1,000 years later, the Thracian Plague, coupled with the War of Righteousness, slayed over half the population of the Iliac Bay, and yet the War of Betony fascinates us, and not just because of its immediacy. Ironically, Lord Mogref of Betony was seeking peace when he asked for Daggerfall's protection on the Isle of Betony. The island had long been independent, but as the piracy in the bay increased, Mogref truly realized Betony's vulnerability. King Lysandas arranged to be Betony's liege on advice of many, including his archpriest of Kinnereth, Lord Vanek. While Betony is a prosperous fishing island and well placed strategically, the vassalage of Betony was primarily an act of charity. Lysandas knew that if someone did not help Betony, it would fall to the pirates, if not to someone worse. Unfortunately, King Cameron of Sentinel did not agree, citing a 200-year-old contract obliquely, if not illegally, written to suggest that Betony was a traditional holding of the Kingdom of Sentinel. Cameron declared war. The majority of his advisors, being warlords in a traditionally bellicose military, supported their king in this. The chief counselor, a woman named the Oracle, foresaw death and defeat in the war, but her wisdom was stifled and she was banished from court. Cameron should have listened to her. A few scrimmages of the War of Betony went to Sentinel, but the major battles were all won by Daggerfall. King Lysandas, his heir, Prince Gothred, and the general of the army, Lord Bridwell, were the fine leaders and warriors as well, and the Battle of the Bluffs and the Siege of Craghold both went to Daggerfall. The war might well have been won with one more victory, but for an unusual domestic incident in Lysandas' court. The king's mother, the Dowager Queen Nulfaga, had been uneasy about the war since its beginning, but she now began to have visions of cataclysm. She saw the death of her beloved son should the war continue. Ebullient by his success, King Lysandas refused to listen to her fears until Nulfaga left court. Lysandas then realized how certain she was about his impending death. He began to actively negotiate a peace treaty with Sentinel, using the neutral lordship of Reich Gradkeep as facilitator. The Treaty of Reich Gradkeep was never to be. King Cameron was initially civil, as the losing side of the war is often civil, but when he realized that the proposed treaty would have included a formal declaration that the kingdoms of Sentinel and Daggerfall would share Betony, he flew into a rage. With no thought for the protocol of attacking a neutral, peaceable lordship, Cameron ordered his army to riot through Reich Gradkeep. First the halls of the palace, and then the streets of the capital ran red with blood. It was only with the support of the Daggerfall army that the chaos was brought under relative control. The Sentinel army fled to the Yorth Barrowland, and the Daggerfall army chased them as far as the Ravenian forest before making camp. 1 week later, after each had a chance to send for reinforcements and plan their strategies, the armies met in the field that separated them, the flowering meadowland called Kringane Field. In the heat of the clash, an unnatural fog spread over the field, blinding all combatants. When the mist finally lifted, King Lysandas' body was found, his throat pierced by an unmarked arrow. Daggerfall did not waste any time in mourning. Young Prince Gothred, who had shown great bravery in battle and was very popular among the troops, was crowned King of Daggerfall just behind the battle lines, and he ordered the army onward. Perhaps it was the sight of the brave young warrior turned king appearing on the battlefield in full regalia that inspired the Daggerfall army. Perhaps the battle would have been turned regardless. Sentinel began to panic. King Gothred met King Cameron before the Red Guards had retreated, and the two monarchs fought. Both were excellent warriors, but Gothred was a more skillful swordsman, and Cameron fell that day. Lord Oresme of Sentinel finally surrendered to Daggerfall, giving up all rights to Betony officially. He later committed suicide on the ship back to Sentinel. My goodness. Peace was a difficult process for the cities and towns on both sides of the Iliac Bay. As part of the formal peace treaty, King Gothred asked for the hand of Queen Abakai, the only daughter of the late King Cameron and the Queen Regent Akorithi. A little tidbit about this person's name. I don't think there's a correct way to pronounce Abakai. Like, it's so apparently foreign that I feel like it's intentionally foreign, as if our the phonetics used to pronounce English words don't really apply well here. I could be wrong, but I don't think there's any correct phonetic way to pronounce it. Ted Peterson, if you're watching this, let me know in the comments how to pronounce this. Alright, so basically Gothred's going to marry the Princess of Sentinel out of diplomacy, The request was intended to restore friendship between the kingdoms, and it was partially successful, though many in the royal court of Sentinel viewed the princess as more of a prisoner of war than a bond to Daggerfall. The only surviving member of the ruling family of Reich Grodkeep was a sickly infant, so the councillors of state appealed to Lord Aberon Flight, a cousin of Lord Graddock, to rule the lordship and regency. Lord Fleet was accepted, and his strong, almost dictatorial style was just what Reich Grodkeep needed to restore order after the bloody Treaty of Reich Grodkeep. His subjects were grateful that when the infant heir died, they not only elevated his wife Doriana and him from regents to rulers, they agreed to rename the lordship in his honor. Reich Grodkeep became Anticlair, named after his ancestral home. That's cool. We should go look at where Anticlair is on the map after this. The horrors of the War of Betony still live on, even in Anticlair. Whether Daggerfall and Sentinel will be able to use the marriage of King Gothard and Princess Albagai's symbol of peace rather than discord is something that only the future can show. This was written on 14th of Sun's Dawn, 3rd Era, 404. When is it now? It doesn't tell us the year. Okay, yeah, let's go out here and take a look at where Anticlair is on the map. I'm kind of curious. So, if you're unaware, Betony is this little island right here. I have the mod Betony Restored from Cliffworms installed. It's fantastic. Can't recommend it enough. Yeah, here's Betony, the main city. And see if we have any other points of interest that we can spot. I don't recognize any just yet. But yeah, if you ever come here for, if you ever complete the main quest, you'll be brought here for one reason or another, most likely. So I recommend this mod if you if you just want to check it out in general, but the main quest will let you see it. Here's Anticlair, which apparently is Reich Grodkeep, which was neutral for some time, but ended up playing a pivotal role in that story. I wonder what Shalgora was doing. It's kind of here in the middle of all these powers without really being mentioned there. Anyway, I think that one was probably told from Daggerfall's perspective, given how much detail was given to their royal line and all of that. Maybe next time we'll try to find the other War of Betony so we can have them in close proximity to one another. Alright, thanks again everyone for watching, and yeah, I'll see you in the next episode.